Hello viewers, welcome to a new video, and in this video I want to teach you how to edit videos using Camtasia for beginners. Before we get started, I produce content on making money online, computer tech tips, and freelancing. If you love this topic, subscribe now and hit the bell notification so as you don't miss when I upload videos like this. The first thing that we need to do is go through the different sections we have in Camtasia, and the first section we have is the menu on the left, followed by the media bin. Then we have the canvas and the timeline. The menu holds the different sections that you can use to enhance your video. The media bin holds your video that is already recorded. The canvas, this is whereby you see what is happening on your video. Then we have the timeline, this whereby you put your video to edit. With that said, let me take you through how you can import a video into Camtasia, even though I already have an imported video here. But to import a video, you have two ways. The first way is you right click, say import, select your video, then say open. Once you do that, the video will be imported into your media bin. The other way is to go to file, then import, then media. You select your video, then open, and your video will be imported to your media bin. To move your video from the media bin to the timeline, you left click, select, hold, and take it to your timeline. Then you release, and you'll have your video on your timeline. But because I already had the video on the timeline, I need to select it and delete it. Let's go through the editing process. And the first step I want to show you is how to select a video. Let's zoom in by using this zoom in area. You can either click, hold, and drag, or you can click on the plus button to zoom in into your video. Now, the first method of selecting a video in your timeline is by clicking on it. The second way of selecting is by using the playhead. And if you want to select any area in the video, for example, you want to select this area, you put the playhead there, and as you see, the playhead has a green and a red area. So you can select on one of the areas. I'll select on the red one, click, hold, then drag. To remove the selection, you just need to double click on the playhead. Once you double click, the area is deselected. The second thing that you need to know as a beginner is how to split your video into two. So to split your video into two, you take your playhead and move it to the area where you want to split. So there are two ways. You come here on this area and you can see we have split, and the shortcut of it is S. So when you click on it, it splits the video into two. So let us undo that. The other method is clicking on S. When you click on S, it splits your video into two. So let us look at cutting your video. When you want to cut your video, let's say there's a mistake that you made here. So to cut this area where there's a mistake, you can use two ways. The first one is by splitting, as I've shown you. So you split that first area, then go to the second area, split it, select, split, then select that area that you want to remove, hold Control, then delete. It deletes that area and pushes the second video to where that area was deleted. Okay, let us undo. The second method of cutting is by selecting that area as I have shown you before. Then go to the scissors. You can click on the scissors and it cuts. The second method is by using the shortcut, whereby you just have to select the area where you want to cut, then Control X, and it cuts the area. Now we have looked at how you can split and how you can cut any area of your video. So the other thing that we need to talk about is how to copy and paste. If you want to copy an area, just like any other word document or Word application that you are used to, the same process applies even in Camtasia. You just need to select the area that you want to copy, then go to edit, then copy. When you copy the area, you go to the section that you want to paste, then go to edit, then paste, and you have your area pasted where you want it to be. The other way is by using the shortcut. So you select the area that you want to copy. As you know, the shortcut for copying is Ctrl+C. So Ctrl+C, you copy, then go to the area that you want to paste. As you know, the shortcut for pasting is Ctrl+V. So Ctrl+V, and you paste the area. These are just small issues that we need to learn before we even continue editing our video. And the last thing that you need to learn is how to undo. To undo an action, there are two ways. For example, I had pasted this area here and I want to undo. What I need to undo is I can go to this arrow here which says undo. When you click onto it, it undoes. The second method of undoing an action is whereby you use the shortcut. So for example, maybe we had cut this and we want to undo. We use the shortcut which is Ctrl+Z or Ctrl+Z. Ctrl+Z, and it undoes the action on the screen. That is the basics of Camtasia, whereby you need to learn all those things before we begin editing. Let's go to the editing. Now, when you have a video like this that has been recorded, there are things that happen in the video. The first thing is mistakes that could happen. Then the second thing is silences within the video or long pauses that the client might have left in the video. When we look at the video, I'm zooming out. The video is around 5 minutes. So I want us to go through together editing this video. So I'm zooming in order to have a good grasp of the timeline. So first of all, what you do is you play the video and listen out for mistakes or long pauses. So let's start. Hello viewers, welcome to a new video, and in this video I want us to talk about how to adjust the price when the client makes a wrong purchase on Fiverr. How to adjust the price when the client makes a wrong purchase on Fiverr. So as you can see there, we have a repetition here. This one and this one is the same. So you need to select the best one for you to know which one you want. So the last line is usually the best. So we select by clicking on the green area, select, and what we do is we cut. We can use the shortcut or the scissors. So we click and we have cut that area. So we listen out. In this video, I want us to talk about how to adjust the price when the client makes a wrong purchase on Fiverr. Remember, we want to make sure that one sentence flows to each other. So when you feel that this sentence does not flow to this other, what you need to do is you can continue to zoom in and then refine your cut. So you select and you refine your cut and you cut it. Okay, then now when you listen in, I want us to talk about how to adjust the price when the client makes a wrong purchase on Fiverr. So as you can see, the cut has been refined in the best way. So we go through here. Now this normally happens when the client is new. Also here, so we need to repeat the same. Go there up to the end here and then cut. Now this normally happens when the client is new and doesn't know how. So we also need to reduce this space. So to make your process easier, you need to use the shortcuts, and doesn't know how to navigate or his way around Fiverr. Therefore, a client. So whenever you feel that an area needs to be refined, just do it. Therefore, a client might. So there's a repetition here. Therefore, a client might. So we need to refine from here. Select therefore a client might purchase the basic package of what you're offering. For example, here you can see there's an order that I do have. So we have a long post that I have received, and when we go, so we need to refine this, that I have received, and when we go to the gig, so here, as you can see, the process takes long to load. So what you can do here is you try to minimize the loading process. So let's view it and I'll show you how to minimize. To the gig, you can see it takes a long. So you go to where the video loads. There. So you can push back a few steps. You can use the less than sign or the greater than sign on your keyboard to move a frame backward or a frame forward. So let's move backward until we get there. So when we get there, you can select all this time as it was loading, and then we can cut it so that when we play to the gig, it loads faster. You can see that the package, you can see that the basic package that, so here there's also a mistake. You can see that the basic package that I offer is $5, but the client has to provide a transcript for me to be able to do this. If the client doesn't have a transcript, he'll need to purchase the standard package. So here there's a delay. Do the same thing. Package where I charge $15 for 10 minutes video, and I'm going to transcribe and caption the video. Now with my new client here, since he is new, he never looked at the information and made a purchase for $5. So we also have a mistake here. Select. So what do you do in this instance? What you need to do is reply back to the client and inform him of what you have as an offer on your gig. So also here, as an offer on your gig. So for me, I say that I clearly put that for any video that is, for me, I say that there's a repetition here, so I need to find there. So for me, I say that, so from here, need to push it up to here, cut. So for your job, the price will be $15 instead of $5. Can you let me know? You also need to refine there. Can you let me know if I should adjust the price and also send the video file? So here, and also send the, so we need to refine here. So and also send the video file. Hope to hear from you soon. Reason why we are going to modify the order, and our reason is we couldn't agree here. We couldn't agree on the price. And we can say that also here. And we can say that You see there's a burp here where I hit the microphone. Can get it out. Also here there's a long pause. I will create captions for your video for an extra $10. So the $10 plus the $5 makes it $15. So we put the $10 there. We do not need to add any additional days. So explain why we need to modify the order. You just say you just tell the client what you've already told him before. Also here, you just tell the client what you've already told him before. You just tell the client what you've already told him before. So also here, you just tell the client what you've already told him before. So also let's minimize here. Also here there's a gap. Also here there's a gap. And as we can see, there's also another gap from here. When you're done, you just send. Now the client has up to 4 days to accept or decline the offer. So that's how you adjust the price. So we do it from here. So that's how you adjust the price to an order. I hope to show you if the client accepts the so have a mistake there. I hope to show you if the client accepts. I hope to show you if the client again. I hope to show you if the client accepts the changes, but as you can see, he had already given me a go ahead, so I'm sure he's going to accept it. We also have another one here. You know the drill. So guys, see you in the next video. Then we trim there. So we are done editing the video. So what we need to do now is to remove the background noise. We need to work on the background noise. So to do the background noise, we need to go on our menu here. As you can see, we have more actions. When you go to more, then we go to our audio effects. Now audio effects, we have everything here. To remove the background noise, we go to noise removal. Okay, then you put it in the video. Now what this does is removes the background noise. Hello viewers, welcome to a new video. After doing that, you can go to the properties and you'll see the noise removal here. Then you can increase the sensitivity or the amount that you want. For example, we can increase the sensitivity here to 20 and then listen out. And in this video, I want us to talk about how to adjust the price. And as you can see, there's some noise which has been reduced. You can also increase the amount a little bit. The client makes a wrong purchase on Fiverr. That's more better. So that's how you remove the background noise and also adjust the different sensitivity and the amount. After doing that, what you need to do is to add any other additions. These are things like animations and callouts, transitions that you need to use in your video. So we have different areas that need different things, and I would like to go through some of the areas. So I'll scrub through using my playhead, and I'll go to this area where I am reading. What you need to do is reply back to the client. So as you can see, this area, I need to focus on what is on the screen so I can zoom in this area. So to zoom in, I need to go to the animations tab. So we go here, more, then look for animations. In the animations, we have the zoom here, and we also have other animations here, but we want to use the zoom. So what we do, we go to the zoom. You can use these joints here and zoom in, but you'll need to adjust the area. So what I love doing is, when I go back to the actual and then come to our timeline, you see there's a zoom animation here. Let me remove it first. Okay, so what I love doing is using the handlebar here, the zoom handlebar. Then I do it like this, which does it uniformly. Then after doing that, you can move it and focus it to where you want it to focus. So as you can see here on the screen, we already have the area focused. So when we play back in this instance, what you need to do is reply back. As you can see, it focuses on the wrong place. So we need to go back here and make it focus on the right place. And before we do it, we click on our zoom here on the timeline. Then we go and adjust the area. So when we do that, we can select this other zoom and then increase this one. No, it's for $5. So what do you do in this instance? What you need to do is reply back to the client and inform him of what you have. So that is how you apply a zoom to an area that you want to focus on. So let me play back to see what other areas that I need to adjust. So as you can see here, when I start moving in, I need to go back. Here I need to go back. So from here I need to go back to the main screen. So I can say actual size and then focus the actual size on the screen. As you can see, there are guidelines that appear around the yellow guidelines that appear, meaning I'm in the correct place. So adjust. When I do that, let's watch. As you can see, the client here said yes please, it goes back. Price. So to do so, we are going to go to the, so I want to show here the resolution center. So what we can do is we go to the annotations, then we have these sections here. I'll click on this area where we have our arrows and boxes. Then I'll select the box and come here, put the playhead above the box so that I can be able to see it. Then push the box here and adjust it according to this area that I want to show you. So when I go back and play price, so to do so, we are going to go to the visit resolution center. So we need to make sure we time that. Let me zoom in for easy. So we time until there. So I can come here, click, hold the left button and push back. So that when it loads like that, it's gone. Okay, it's gone. So to make it fade out easily, what we need to do is go to our transition. Then we have a lot of transitions here. then we need to find the fade. Here is it, and then we can put it here and maybe adjust the length so that when it goes, it fades out like that. Then we need to say modify the order. So you go through and look at other areas that you need to either add an animation or add something that will help the video. So there's no other area. So guys, see you in the next. So there's no other areas. I usually love to add a subscription button here at the end, so I can go that to my library, and we have my YouTube library here. So what I can open it, my subscribe, and then put it there, so that when it plays like this, go ahead. So I'm sure he's going to accept it. So guys, see you in the next video. So that's how I add a subscribe button. Also, I can go here at the front. Every time I start my YouTube channel, I usually have an intro somewhere in the middle here after my introduction. So you can see here this space before the video starts. So I want to get rid of this space. You can do that, select S to split, and then you select it, Control Delete. It pushes everything to the beginning. So you come back at the end, you can zoom out to make sure that everything is okay with the subscribe button that we had put here at the end. Then we adjust. Okay, then I go back to this area. I have to listen to my intro and show you how I put. Hello viewers, welcome to a new video, and in this video I want us to talk about how to adjust the price when the client makes a wrong purchase on Fiverr. So here is where I usually put my intro. So I go to that area, then I select and split, which is S. When I split, then I have to push this other area here. So I have to select everything and then push. When I push, I'm going to find my intro. So here it is. I've already imported it here, so I can put it here on my timeline. And push all these others, then zoom in to my timeline. Let us look at the intro that I've added. Wrong purchase on Fiverr. Before we get started, I produce content on making money online, computer tech tips, and freelancing. If you love this topic, subscribe now and hit the bell notification so as you don't miss when I upload videos like this. Now, so I need to go back and adjust. As you can see on the timeline, it's not fitting that well. So I need to adjust these areas and push it like that, and push it like that. Now it fits well, and the B-roll is added to the video. So the next thing I need to do, add the thumbnail if I want to, but I do not want to add, and I can just export. I want to make sure if this area is okay. Right? So to do so, we are going to go to the Visit Resolution Center. As you can see, it was adjusted, so I need to go back to there. To there and adjust it. After that, now everything is okay. I can export my video and we are done with our editing. To export, you go to Export, Custom Production, New Custom Production, then Next, make sure the size is okay as you want to. Then the video settings, we need quality. When you push it higher, you get good quality, but the size of the video will be high. So I usually love to leave it at 75. As you can see, they say the quality above 75 will result to a much larger file, so I normally leave it there. Then next, then you have to select the name of your video. Since this is a YouTube video, I love to saving it the same way I've titled my video, so which is how to edit Camtasia videos. So that is what I'll save it as. And then you have to select the folder where you want to save it. So go to my YouTube recordings, April, adjust the price, and I want to save it here. Then say finish. So the video is going to render out. And the video is done. So if you go back to the location, you can say open folder production, and here is our video here. So I made a mistake on naming the video. This video we were editing is about how to adjust the price on Fiverr. So I will need to rename it. Right click, then rename. Say how to adjust the price on Fiverr. Then enter, and you have already renamed your video. So guys, remember to subscribe, and see you in the next video.